So, we've got a number 1 deluxe meal. Is there anything else I can get you?
Yeah, I'd also like a good night's sleep.
Excuse me, sir?
You know, the I didn't struggle all night with my uncomfortable CPAP mask, or something like the my wife didn't kick me out to sleep on the couch because of my constant tossing and turning.
Sir, we don't have anything like that here. I think what you're looking for is Inspire. It's an implant that works inside your body to treat sleep apnea without a CPAP. That way you can breathe normally and rest more soundly.
Come on! Oh, he sounds angry. Inspire is the only FDA-approved sleep apnea treatment of its kind. It's helping tens of thousands of people finally get restful sleep. To learn more, visit InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you, and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
The Shark Deck.
I'm Johnny Mack with 5 good news stories. A newborn was surrendered at the Ocala Fire Rescue's Fire Station number 1, and she has found a permanent new home. A firefighter who wished to remain anonymous told the Today Show he'd been working overnights on January 2nd. He heard an alarm at 2 a.m. indicating a baby had been left at the department's Safe Haven baby box. That's a device that allows someone to surrender a newborn who can't be cared for. The firefighter said, "To be honest, I thought it was a false alarm, but he opened the box and he found a baby girl wrapped in a pink blanket." He said she had a little bottle with her and she was just chilling. I picked her up and held her. We locked eyes and that was it. I've loved her ever since that moment. He and his wife had been struggling to conceive a baby for over a decade. They had considered adoption, and he decided when he took the baby to the hospital, he would ask about adopting her. He said, "I didn't call my wife right away because I didn't want to wake her up, but I knew she'd be on board." So he wrote a note with the baby girl detailing he and his wife's struggles having a baby and let them know they were ready and willing to take care of the child. "I told them we'd completed all our classes in the state of Florida. We were registered to adopt. All we needed was a child." Came home from work, clued his wife in. She started crying in the good way. He said, "I was like, don't get too excited yet. My biggest fear was the note I wrote wouldn't stay with the baby and should be gone." It was a very stressful few days. However, the baby, now named Zoe, ended up going home with the couple on January 4th, just 2 days later. She stayed with them for months, and they officially adopted her in April. The firefighter said, "The way I found her, this was God helping us out." Hey, good news for you. If you lost your phone off the coast of Florida, we found it. 4Ocean CEO Alex Schultz was diving off the coast of Florida, and he found a brand new iPhone sealed in a plastic bag. It was in far better shape than most of the phones that he finds. The phone also was in a waterproof case. He was able to charge the phone and get in touch with the person's emergency contact. The owner got the phone back, and of course, like many of these stories, it went viral on TikTok. Alex said, "We're always stoked about the work we do cleaning the ocean, but it's even better to make someone's day by returning what's important to them." Meanwhile, a woman was in the thrift store. She found 4 plates for $6. Pretty good deal, right? 4 plates, $6. Oh, they're made by Picasso. She was in the thrift store. She looked at some plates. They vaguely resembled human faces. The price was listed on a sticker at $1.99 per plate, right next to the name Picasso. Nancy said, "I stumbled on the plates during my daily trip to the store." Wait, did the person who owns the store know that they were Picasso plates? Why does it say Picasso? Maybe the plate said Picasso. On my way out, I noticed some new china had been added to the shelves. My first reaction was they would make a great tablescape, but then I turned them over and saw the Picasso tag. She paid the $6, went back to the office to do some research. She called the auction houses of New York City. It became clear that each plate was worth about $4,000. Nancy said it was absolutely bananas. I was watching the auction from the office, screaming, crying, throwing up. Hey, good news if you're an elephant, we've got some yoga classes for you. At the Houston Zoo, elephants participate in static or slow-motion stretching practice, much like yoga, for between 30 seconds and 5 minutes a day. That's to help them strengthen muscle groups while stimulating their brains and bodies. During the yoga, the zoo's elephant keepers are able to get a full look at the entire bodies of the elephants from trunk to tail. If anything seems off, they'll call over one of the 5 staff vets for a checkup. To keep the elephants motivated, they get special treats like... Are you curious? You're curious, right? Whole wheat bread, cantaloupe, raisins, or bananas. And that would also work on me. What does that mean?
Are you a parent? Then we've got a message for you. Detective Dexter is a podcast from Granny McDuff Entertainment. An audio-only show that promotes creativity and imagination. Detective Dexter takes you on a new adventure every week. You can find us on all major podcast platforms, new episodes every Monday.
Martin Ward is 64. Congratulations, Martin, on finishing your 100th marathon. That's 99 more than me. Martin started running in his mid-50s. Hey, I could catch up. After falling in love with running, he began taking on marathons in 2015, has gone on to average 12 and a half marathons a year. He's now completed his 100th. He was registered as disabled in his 30s, having previously suffered a collapsed lung and slipped disc. Doctors warned him, keep fit but never run, certainly not a marathon. Guess he doesn't listen to his doctors. His feat includes 9 33-mile ultramarathons, 2 of which he won 3 days apart against super fit runners half his age. Wow, this guy's amazing. He says, I began by just jogging around the block, starting with just between lampposts, then eventually on to more of a run. I built up park runs, then did a 3K, then I started doing 10Ks, started to really believe I could run. Then it was like a revelation, as you can imagine. For 55 years, I've been told not to run, I can't run, then I find out I can. That's your 5 good news stories for today. Follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your shows. You have a great day.
Hi, I'm Mark Francis and host of a new podcast, The Messi Effect. Join us as we take you into the exciting new world of Argentine soccer phenomenon, Lionel Messi. And his new life at Inter Miami will bring you into the glitz, the glamour, the star-studded events, along with the exciting journey to a new world of U.S. soccer and international football with news and stories 3 times a week. Come along for the ride as Messi, Miami, and Major League Soccer experience the journey of a lifetime. Get the Messi Effect wherever you get your podcasts.